You're listening to the Cultured Bumpkin, a literature podcast with Jake Phillips, where we present audiobook quality readings of the classics for your enjoyment. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, just because you're a bumpkin doesn't mean you can't be cultured. Hello and welcome to the Cultured Bumpkin. Today I have a very special guest named Charlie Phillips. I call him Charlie B., Charlie Biscuits, all kind of things. Can you say hello to all the people?
Hello.
That's Charlie. He is, how old are you? 4? 3? 2? 1? Oh, 5. Okay. He was holding up his hand silently. They can't hear a hand raised in Radio Land. Okay. Today, Charlie, we're going to read a poem called If by Rudyard Kipling. All right. My dad used to read poetry to me, and he's not around anymore. He's with the Lord. And I never got a video of him reading, so I thought it would be fun for me to get a video, because I'm videoing this, by the way. You can find it on YouTube. Read to you and then get your thoughts. Would that be cool? Yeah, of course it was. Okay. So here is the poem. It is called If. And this is some great advice. Listen up, okay? If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, listen. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build 'em up with worn-out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. What do you think of the poem so far?
Am I done?
No, you're not done. We got one more verse to go. You like it? Is this a good poem? Yes. Yes, it is. He's shaking his head, people. The audacity. It's a good poem. You should just listen harder. Okay, one more verse. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. What do you think of that?
Am I done?
According to that poem, what are some things that you need to do to be a good man when you grow up? Because you're not going to be 5 forever, are you? You're going to keep growing and growing. And this poem tells you some things you need to work on. Okay. Grow into a fine man. Yeah? Say something.
Oh. You know what O is?
What's that?
Oh.
You starting to understand? Understand all that? Anyway, that was If by Rudyard Kipling. This is Charlie B. If you want to see what he looks like and see his shaggy hair, you can go onto YouTube, because that's where the video will be. And thank you very much for listening. You've been listening to The Cultured Bumpkin, a literature podcast with Jake Phillips. Thank you very much for listening. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, would you mind going and subscribing and leaving a nice review on whatever podcast platform you heard this on? I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.